Hey YouTubers, Rob here for another Commodore 64 game. This time we're looking at the conversion of Smash TV, which was originally put out by Williams in 1990, and this conversion was handled by Ocean a year later. I have sort of skipped the initial intro just for brevity, but the basic scenario is the year 1999, so it's dated itself quite hilariously. And in the ground tradition of most of dystopian sci-fi, people love ultraviolet game shows, and you're the contestant on the biggest hit, Smash TV. So the basic idea is you fight your way through a series of arenas, blast stuff, collect prizes and cash, and see how much you can survive. So tile screen's the main screen, not exactly tile screen, is pretty bare bones. A lot of that is because they actually squeezed the actual three three levels of the game into a single load, with another load for the intro, another load for the outro. So it's nice that, when you complete it, you get to load. Really convenient. I've never actually gotten far enough. Used to had a friend's copy of this back in the day, and I was lucky enough recently in the last few months, actually played the arcade cabinet for the first time. And it's tough, and this Commodore version's still pretty tough, especially when you only got a single joystick. The game itself is sort of spiritually successor to Robotron. So if you ever played Robotron, you have the dual stick setup. One joystick for movement, one joystick for firing. And as you can see with this Commodore version, you can actually do the same thing with having two joysticks connected, or even with the keyboard. I'm never going to try and use the keyboard, especially because it's sort of over the entire keyboard, not close together. And I've only got one joystick set up for emulation, so we'll just use the single joystick, and we'll dive in. So, basic goal, of course, is to just blast through the arenas. In this case, screen setup is pretty basic. You've got your score at the top left. Underneath that is ammo for your current weapon. Essentially, as you go through, you collect weapons and various items. On the top right, of course, you see your lives. You start with 9 lives, and you get a credit. 1 continue, allowing you another 3. So, as the cartridge settles down, so the current weapon I'm using is the standard blaster. It's rapid fire, kind of sluggish. Rapid fire, kind of quick, not sluggish, but fairly weak. Then you can get various other weapons. So now we've completed this first wave. We've got the map now appearing in the lower left. That sort of shows what we can do. We need to get from where we are, the little X, to the dude in the far right, who's Mutoid Man, the first boss. That little room with the S is sort of a bonus room. You get in there, you can get a lot more prizes. I think it's a case of we'll skip that for this route, so we'll move forward. Move to the next room. Yeah, these are now, we've got mines, which you run into, you die, obviously. Some more cash pickups. Now the keys, I believe they're related to some of the present stuff. That one was a smart bomb. More presents. It's one thing I find utterly absurd that, how many... Oh, and I've walked into one. How many cars and VCRs and home games you acquire, in addition to the other prizes. You get further along, the other, like the second and third arenas carry their own sets of prizes. Shield. I do hate those bomb characters. You gotta take him out before they explode. Depending on school of thought, some people seem to think I'm a big fan of that missile weapon, just for being able to do the most damage and blast through the... Look at you blast your enemies. And I can take those guys out with one hit, so automatic win. That pickup is a speed up power up, which is useful but kind of annoying sometimes. And one, of course, is the smart bomb that just wipes everything off the screen. More prizes. I just missed it. That one would have been the support orb. It's sort of like, consider an option like in a shmup where you've got usually that's an extra life, which is incredibly useful. I mean, I like the fact that the game starts off with 9 lives, not... most games of this type would be just 3 lives. maybe get some more in game. And while you get the power-ups for extra lives, you see I got one earlier. There's Arg. And we've got some triple fire. So, in terms of tech graphics are pretty standard. I mean, I don't think they're doing anything revolutionary. But that's a serious advantage because the game is so darn fluid. For a 1991 conversion, you don't really think that that's the case. But what I'm finding is actually that this is done fairly well. For 91, which is pretty late in the life cycle, it actually is great to see a game come out like fairly soon. Like, I'm not really seeing slowdown. There's a couple of seeds where there was a lot, where it was some of it. But right now, there hasn't really been any as I've been playing, so... Don't. Into the mines. I mean, a lot of little things gameplay-wise it does well. They're like, for example, when you are dying and an enemy hits you, they will die as well. So, you know, when you do respawn, you've got a few less enemies to deal with in the level. I got the speed up. Alright. So one of the things with the route, be able to take your own route through the levels, is that you get to pick. Do you take a shorter route, which will be faster, safer, but might be but will mean, you know, less opportunities for points and prizes, or do you go, no, go for the tougher route. So that's, of course, yeah, one of those trade-offs. I like the fact that you've got to do the risk-reward in this game, that you have to, you know, do you risk going for the power-ups, do you risk going for prizes, or do you just want to survive? Alright, and here we are with Mutoid Man. Again, you'd expect a fight against an enemy like this to really tax the C64 hardware. And here it's actually come out well. It's using the colours nice. That's it. I've never really felt slowdown in this game, which I think is a testament to the team that worked on it. I just blocked the rockets. So the basic approach to taking Mutoid Man out is just going from the sides. So you just go from the sides, take the arms out, and then when the arms are out, go for the core. I like the destructibility detail shown. You know, once the arms were gone, you could see the chest now exposed. Then its head will disappear, and then it will finally explode. And it's another bit where it's like, yeah, this game really pushes the C64 well, and we've won. This is the first arena cleared, and Mutoid Man goes down. And look at that, that's, you know, shaking the screen from side to side, showing all the sprites flying off. Actually runs pretty well. So we'll go in. Pardon me. And we're going to now, we're just getting our bonuses tabulated from all the prizes we've collected. We'll move on to the next arena. Yeah, new arena, new sets of enemies. We have these orb enemies. And we've also got, oh yeah, now we've got our little optional. So we've got new prizes, so no cars, no board games, no VCRs, now it's vacations, TVs, and luggage. Of course, these orbs are tricky now because they've got these beams that you have to. Oh, I gave me the. Perhaps incredibly handy just for being able to. Which means we've completed the wave. So. I'm gonna get extra life, gotta get extra life. Oh, thank goodness. I think it might be the first bit of slowdown we've had so far. Oh. Ugh. Yeah, this is the moment where you really can see. So I've just had to use the continue. This stage is sort of like, yeah, I can see why you'd really, really want the dual joystick setup. Ah, there's another extra life. Oh, we're actually up some extra lives, which is nice. Ah, That's not a good sign. Huh? Oh, there's a reason why they said you needed firepower, that's for sure. Ah. Give me extra life, Smash TV, it'll do wonders. Extra life. Alright. Oh well, we've entered one of the special rooms. So I'll take between lots of prizes and lots of enemies here. I think that's it. Well, there we go. Game over. So overall, what do I think? I think it's a really great conversion. It really takes advantage of what the hardware does. It looks great. It sounds good, although I wish there was in-game music, maybe as an option, but you probably do need the sound effects for awareness. It's put together really well, and it's a damn tough challenge. Even though I got quite a fair way through that second stage. So I definitely do quite like it, and I do recommend it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to bringing you some more games shortly.